What's up? This is His Lordship, and you're not. Anyway, I want to speak on the carbonation code once again. I've been doing that for several years now. I would say probably 3 or 4 years, 4 at the most. But anyway, you know, what concerns me is how they treated children at the cult in the camp, the leaders in jail got a life sentence and all this stuff, but it's still a mystery how one of the members named Zoka lost her baby. They claimed it was stillbirth, and they claimed the umbilical cord was stuck around the neck and blah, blah, blah. But now we find out that's not the truth because Solar went live and dry snitched on everybody. I learned that when they fabricate a lie, they got to run it by the leader, and if he approves, then they move forward with the lie. So that whole umbilical cord thing was a lie. Anyway, you may not be familiar with this cult, but they was in South America, different places. They ended up in Atlanta, in the Bible Belt. They ended up in a place where possibly the governor, I'm sure the prosecutor, and the judge and the DA, it's all female, okay? And his crimes was against females, their leader. But anyway, listen to this story. This is the last truth that he told.
We get on the phone with bro. We tell him what happens. We tell him what happened. We're sad. We're hoping to hear him. At least this is a time of compassion. His first thing to do was to start cussing us out. Once we told him the news, he started cussing us out. And all he was saying was how people are going to worry about him and how people are going to talk about him and how people are going to get mad at him and how everything that we did, we never think about him. How could we be so selfish? This and that. And I pretty much, I didn't necessarily, I figured out his energy and I didn't necessarily match his energy as much as I wanted to. What I did was I let him know, I basically just had let him know he was wrong. He asked me if I think he did that. I let him know, yeah, I know he did that. I know this was him. I said, yeah, it was you. I know it was you. And he's like, man, I can't believe you let those demons get to you. I can't believe you let those shadows get to you. I was born in crack smoke. I was born in this. That alcohol don't kill a baby. If that was happening, it was divine. And he was just saying that. And I'm over here he really bro, y'all got to understand how much we cared about this dude. This is how much we cared about him. This is how much they care about him, to the point where they'll stay there after he's beat them, kicked them in the stomach, stomped on their head, pummeled them into tubs. And I wish I was talking shit, but I'm just telling truth. The conversation with him went so crazy that I think I said something. I cussed at him. I knew I said something very angry. I cussed at him and hung up on him while he was just talking and ranting and raving, just hung up on him. And he kept calling back, and I was like, sorry, we don't have service. And I told Zoka, I said, we don't have service right now. We ain't got service. Put the phone up. And then I just sat there with her. And then me and her just, we held the baby for a while. She held the baby. I held the baby for a while. They let us spend time. They cleaned the baby up and everything. And let us hold the baby and everything. Dead and all. And, I was hoping for one of those revival moments. It wasn't one of those moments. The baby had been dead, and if she wasn't dead already, if she came out, she probably would have died shortly afterwards, because she was, living off of poisoned placenta for so long. Who knows when that took place? So we're telling the world what? Umbilical cord. What's the easy way to tell them? Oh, the baby got choked by the umbilical cord on labor. And if you guys remember that live we did in Puerto Rico, where she was telling the story, when she was telling the story, she had said the umbilical cord because I had told her to say that. I had told her to say that. Me and her, we came up with the whole game plan to protect him. He was very proud with it. He let it all go. He was cool with it. He was cool with the umbilical cord thing, right? He let us do it. He let us say it. And then we had all the fake tears and all the fake care and the fake love for Zoka after that. And all hugged her. And I made sure I called in that night to let people know how powerful she was and what she went through.
do the strangest things and then try to justify it.